Oxygen Not Included, or Ani, is not an easy game. With having to deal with the heat from your coal generators, well, that can't be good. Or maybe your electrolyzer setup stopped working. Okay, yeah, that definitely isn't good. Or maybe Meep won't stop peeing in the water tank. Sorry, Meep, but see, I have an idea. Why don't we take the already hard Ani and make it even harder by attempting to complete every single achievement, including the hardest 3 in the entire game. Oh yeah, and did I mention we're gonna do it on one of the hardest planetoids? Differing from most playthroughs, I chose a researcher, a rancher, and a digger for my starting dupes. Yeah, we're gonna name the guys the luxury sewer. Perfect. So let's start off with getting some bathrooms down. Alright, so we have our barracks up here and our little bathroom down here. Actually, one more thing. I need a pitcher pump right about there. And a nice little ladder. Alright. Now, while they're busy with that, I think we can go ahead and edit their schedules. And while I'm busy with that, I think it's time to introduce you to the first of the 3 hardest achievements, Locavore. Now, unlike the other 2, I've actually gotten this one before, but that does not mean it's going to be easy. See, Locavore requires your colony to eat 400,000 calories of food without planting a single crop, which might not seem that hard. Just ranch some hatches or make some mush bars. But you fail to realize that this means I can't use any oxyfern for oxygen production, no wheels of war for early game cooling, and not even mealwood for space adventures until these idiots eat 400,000 calories of food. Alright, so we're going to be working on 4 schedules. We're going to put Camille on the 2nd schedule right now. I'm going to put Amari on the 4th. There we go. This just lightens the load on bathrooms, for example, so we don't have all of them trying to go use the bathroom at the same time. Camille and Nisbet are idle, so I think it's time that we set up a bit of power. Now, I'm not quite sure where we're going to put it, because I was going to put our ranches over to this way, but there's some sort of geyser right here. And yes, this is a cool steam vent. So that's a bit of water that we might be able to use. Until we get to that 2nd planetoid? Actually, wait a minute. Ooh. Ah, okay. So there's cool slush geysers, saltwater geysers, and more cool steam vents on the 2nd planetoid. That's at least where we can get our water from. But we can't import the water until we enable the teleporters. Which there might be one here? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I think our power is going to be somewhere right here. So let's see if I can't get that started. Alright. So now that we have a little bit of power down, I'm going to place a battery right here for now. And then research. See, this is it's a bit of a dilemma right here. Usually, I would start with unlocking the coal generators, just to get the dupes off the hamster wheels. But there's a slight issue. Super sustainable, which requires the colony to produce 240,000 kilojoules of power without all of the generators that you see right now. Which seems like a lot, right? That's because it is. It only leaves us with a hamster wheel, the steam turbine, the hydrogen generator, and a solar panel. All of which either just suck or aren't going to be available to us until way later. So I think the first thing that we're going to get is just the jumbo battery, and then maybe the rock crusher after that. There we go. Now Camille, wait, Camille shouldn't be researching. Nisbet should be researching. Nisbet, you're going to run down there. And Amari, you are idle. So we're going to start, maybe turn this into a laboratory. Never mind, we need 2 science buildings for that. I guess we can turn this into a bathroom. Yep, here's our latrine. Oh, and our barracks actually isn't a thing anymore because this oxalite off-gassed and then stopped existing. So I'm actually going to turn the priority of this up a little bit so they focus on doing this first. Oh, we finished our research. I think we might actually be able to dig here for our mess hall slash great hall in the near future. Let's try digging this up. And I really want to know what this is. Okay, I'm curious. So this is a bit of an exploit, but if you go over here to the priorities and you click on top priority, you can make the geyser a top priority and it'll show you what it is. So this is actually a natural gas geyser, which is really good for power, but we actually aren't able to use it yet. But we aren't actually able to use it because of the super sustainable achievement. Alright, our next bit of research is going to be probably going to be the flower pot. And then after that, we'll get the supercomputer. We'll put down 3 mist tables here. Wait a minute. Never mind, we're getting the supercomputer first. Oh wait, never mind, hold on. New printable. Let's see what we get. Okay, we have a fungal spore, we have rust, we have nails, and then we have pay or pie. You are good at digging, building, and doctoring. We don't really need a doctoring. In nails, you have +7 science, and then -3 science. But your supplying isn't bad. I think we're gonna go with pay. Just because she's good at digging, building, and I guess doctoring, which we don't really need, but the other two, really useful this early on. So welcome pay, and your bed is going to go right there. Let's see if we can't put her on schedule 3. Let's see, we're gonna start wanting to build their ranches. However, I really would like to not dig into this chlorine, but I don't think I have much of a choice. I guess I could build him down here. Sure, I guess I'll get a bunch of igneous rock out of it anyway. Oh, and there's our water cooler, which we can put in here. Now, the reason we want to put a water cooler in here is, see, right now this is a mess hall, which gives +3 morale. But all we have to do is just add 1 fancy decor item and 1 recreational building, which being our water cooler, and this becomes a great hall, which gives another +3 morale, which is exactly what we want at this time. Oh, there's another geyser down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Hot polluted oxygen vent. That is completely useless to me. Oh, got some more research done. Okay, there's a supercomputer. I'm gonna get the rock crusher next. And our supercomputer should actually allow us to just build that right there. Close to the pitcher pump. This should allow us to turn this room from just a normal room to a laboratory, which actually gives a I think it's a +10, maybe +15 bonus to research speed, which is extremely useful. So that's how long each of our ranches are gonna be. So they're gonna have to go, let's think. Build a second one here. Can't build a third one because of this geyser. I haven't really been looking, but our food isn't looking the best. That's only 12... No, wait, that's only 3 cycles worth of food. But the more we dig, the more we should be able to find. I'm just going to turn on auto harvest for some of these plants. Okay, I think our next in research is going to be ranching and animal control, because we're going to need the incubator. And I'm just going to make sure we get ranching done first, so we can start setting up the ranches. Alright. We're going to start setting up our little ranch, which should be just something like this. And maybe that? Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, please be a good dupe. Okay, let's see. Ashcan. You're not good with critters. But I guess you could be a good operator, just someone to throw on the wheel or the rock crusher. Max, you're good at farming, ranching, and operating. Yeah. Rowan, just get out of my sight. Max, welcome to the luxury sewer. May, Lyra, and Ashcan. May, you're a doctor, we don't need you. Lyra, you're a decorator and operator. You could be useful. Yeah, just to get the extra dupe labor. Welcome, Lyra. And we're gonna put you on Schedule 3. Okay, I think that we're actually gonna now need to get a little bit of food, just because we only have 11,000 calories, so it's all muckroot. We have 6 duplicates. That's not even gonna last us 2 cycles, so we're gonna get a few micro mushers. You're probably wondering what these rooms I'm building are for, and to that, I give you Carnivore. Now, Carnivore is very similar to Locavore in the regard that my dupes have to eat 400,000 calories of food. But what makes it so hard is that it has to be within the first 100 cycles, and it has to be meat, obviously. Which takes the usual chill first few cycles into a rush of speed to beat the demand for meat with the amount of dupe labor available. Which, again, isn't much because the dupes are just running on these hamster wheels the whole time. Okay, so a quick update on Carnivore. So we're actually at 100,000 calories and we have 36 cycles remaining. So I think we're on great track for that so far. Locavore, we already completed, but super sustainable. We're only at 20,000 out of 240,000 kilojoules. So yeah, that's gonna be here for a bit longer. But I think this does mean that we might actually be able to send someone over to the second planetoid and start colonizing that. Since if we want to get any sustainable water, we're gonna have to get it from over there. And we could really use that because oxygen is not looking so good. I had to put down a 3rd oxygenator, which is just eating through our algae supply. Yeah, we only have 37 tons left. And there's a bit scattered around, but there's not that much. So I'd really rather not eat through all of our algae available. So we're gonna have to go to this second planetoid sometime soon. Okay, I'm actually a bit behind now, and it's kind of scaring me. We're at 130,000 calories out of 400,000, and we're on cycle 81. Let me do some math real quick, hold on. Okay, so in 19 cycles, we can eat a total of 228,000 calories, which will not be enough to reach Carnivore. So we need meat. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Pip. I'm so sorry. I don't know where all of the eggs have been going. I'm not sure because I feel like we've been hatching a lot of eggs. It's just they're not getting, I don't know, maybe the babies are going into these extra ranches. I'm not sure. But we're gonna need to accept pretty much every duplicate that we can because I really want to get Carnivore. Okay, see, so now I'm really confused. Where are all of the eggs going? Where's the egg production going? I'm confused. And why is there still so many hatchlings in all of these ranches? How are you only 3 hatch? I don't get it. Are they dying that quickly? They live for 100 cycles. Oh, they're starving to death because they don't eat igneous rock. They eat sandstone. Oh, wow. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Might be a tad bit too late for it though. Let's get this all done like now. We need to eat 80,000 calories like immediate. I just don't think there's any way. I mean, Slicksters, how much meat do you guys give? We're gonna have to exterminate every single thing on this planetoid. We need, oh my god, I don't know what to do. Shovels would be nice. There's some Drecos over here, 4,000 calories each. If anything, it might just be better now to cut our losses and revert time a little bit. Furthest I can go back is cycle 63. This will be remarked and known as our failed run. You will not be missed. Alright, so here we are, all the way back on cycle 64, 63, whatever. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add in some more critter feeders. Yep. Oh, yep. We can see all of them. They're about to starve. Wow. So this is why our egg production slowed to a halt. We're also looking a little low on calories. Let's see if they can't make a few mush bars. Just 40 mush bars should be fine. Alright, yep. All 4 of them are being constructed now. Here we have our first critter feeder. And we're gonna go to hatch and go to sandstone. Or we can actually feed them sediment. How much sedimentary rock do we have? Okay, never mind. Only have 400 kilograms. This should be coming to fill these up pretty soon. I'm gonna turn the priority up a little more. Yep, there we go. Look at all of them rushing over to get food. This should go much better this time around. So I guess I'll come back when something interesting happens. So, quick update. We're currently sitting at 50,000 calories of barbecue. And if we go to the summary, we're at 220,000 on Carnivore, which does actually put us just a little bit ahead of pace. It's still going to be really close though. But as you can see, I have just absolutely everything. Just immediately, I'm just sitting here watching like a hawk at 10x speed. As soon as I see a hatchling, just immediate exile so I can hurry up and free up these incubators because they're getting full like quick. We're actually not doing terrible on. We're at 32,000 out of 240,000 now. Still a long whiles away, but getting closer, I guess. All right, little update. It's cycle 94. And we are at 384,000 out of 400,000 calories. So the next time we see colony achievement come up, yeah, we already have enough calories. So it should only be a cycle or 2 away from now. Oh? Well, I actually just got the Steam achievement. But here we are. Cycle 96, cutting it way too close. And there we have it, Carnivore. Wow. As you can tell from my enthusiastic cheer, I'm very happy that I spent the last 12 hours doing this challenge. However, with Locavore and now Carnivore done, that leaves only 1 achievement left. Super sustainable. Which is probably going to take another 200 cycles. Part 2?